everybody, welcome back to my channel. Tonight we're going to be making my homemade deep dish pizza, and you can put whatever you want on it. So come on over here, let me show you what we're working with. Alright, so the first ingredients that we're going to be using is Greek yogurt of any kind, don't matter what brand it is, store brand. That's what I go with because, honey, I ain't trying to pay all that money for nothing high. So, Greek yogurt plain, self-rising flour, butter of any kind, whatever you choose to use. And also I use garlic and Italian seasoning, and this is just for my dough. And then I have all my other ingredients, but that don't matter right now. Right now we're working on this dough, so let's go ahead and get started. Now this recipe calls for 1.5 cups of flour, self-rising flour, and a cup of Greek yogurt. But in my case, because I have a large family, I'm making a larger amount. But I'm going to leave all the information, all the ingredients, everything the recipe calls for in the description box below. So come on over here. And I'm not using measuring cups because I'm a good cook. I've been doing this for a lot of years, so I know about how much to put in my, how much flour to use. And if I don't have enough, I can always add, but you can't take away. And then I'm going to go ahead and use this whole container of Greek yogurt. And I already removed the little plastic thing off the top before this video started. So I'm going to go ahead and add that. And y'all, when I tell y'all this pizza was a hit, is a hit, y'all gonna be surprised. If y'all try this, y'all gonna be like, what pizza place did y'all order this from? That's what your family gonna be saying. Alright. So now here comes the part where you gotta get your hands dirty. Okay. Now this is 2 pounds, which is 32 ounces of yogurt. And I also you can do a lot of different things with this recipe for this dough. It's not just for pizza. It could be for donuts, biscuits, whatever you want to use it for, you can. This is very flexible as far as what you can do with the dough. Let's get this work in now. And then it'll start forming itself pretty much. But that's my oven heating up to 350 degrees. Now I'm going to add my butter. My Italian seasoning. Actually, let me take the top off of that. Actually, it won't come out. And this makes the crust taste so much better. Like, it is really good, y'all. And you can put as much as you want to according to your taste and what you and your family like. I'm going to go ahead and add my garlic powder. Okay. Go ahead and mix that in. And the butter just adds a more richer flavor. It just, I don't know, I just like it. So that's optional. You don't have to do it this way, but man, it's really good. It just adds another flavor to the dough, especially when it's mixed with the Italian seasoning that I put off in there with the garlic and all that. So it's pretty much, the crust is like garlic bread, so to speak. It's just the base of your pizza. And it's the crust at the same time. Okay. So right now, I'm going to get my dough off onto the counter here. Get this all spread out. And then we're going to dump this bad boy. Oh, I lost a little bit of dough. Yogurt or something. Okay. Then I'm going to take that out. I don't like to leave nothing behind in my bowl. I try to get it out. Okay, get that out. Okay. And then you want to just work it until you can work with it without it being stuck to your fingers and stuff. And you don't have to wait on it to rise or anything like that. That's why I use self-rising flour. And then once you put it in the oven, it's going to do the rest of the work itself. Trying to work with one hand over here. A little bit more flour, just a little bit. Going in with both hands. Get this bad boy done. And also I don't have a rolling pin. So with this dough you really can just press it out to the size of the pan. And it'll work just fine. So you don't have to have a rolling pin. But if you have one, you can go ahead and use it. Also, I'm gonna add just a little bit. Once I get it into the bowl, back into the bowl, I'm gonna let it sit for about 5 minutes. Once I get it in there, I'm gonna coat it with some oil. Let me wash my hands right quick. Alright, y'all, as soon as I get my hands cleaned up and this countertop space cleaned up, we'll be right back. Alright, y'all, I'm back. So, what I have done, I went ahead and did the dough a few minutes ago. So, I let it sit in the bowl, an oiled bowl, and I used avocado oil. You can use whatever you want. So, right now, the dough is just kind of resting. It's been there about 5-6 minutes, which it really don't even need any resting time. And so right now what I'm going to do is I already got my oven preheated to 350 degrees. I'm going to go ahead and put my dough in my pan right here. John, you can come on over here, baby. And we're going to work this thing out. Let me get the dough. Alright, so we're going to dump that on in there like that. Go ahead and see what I'm saying? That's what that oil and that butter in there do. It just help you stretch that sucker. Oh, these herbs smell so good in here. And you don't have to worry about cooking the dough first for 5 or 10, 15 minutes. You ain't got to do none of that. When I tell you ain't got to do nothing, I'm telling y'all, y'all ain't got to do it. Just put it in there with your toppings and everything that you want on it. And y'all going to be eating good. Because I know we is. want y'all to go try this because I'm telling y'all, it is delicious. And you can see the herbs in there too. That's that Italian seasoning. And I like to make my edges come up a little bit so that once the pizza is done and it's baked, there go your garlic bread right there. All you gotta do is just dip it in some butter or whatever marinara sauce that you like. And that's it. Just take a little patience to work it up to how high you want your crust to come up on the edges. Just take a little patience, that's all. Now, if you don't want to do the, and this side, the pan size is a 17 by 11. So if you want to use a round pan, you can. You can use whatever you want. A flat, like sheet pan without the size on it like I have. It's still going to be good. I promise you. Alright, so I think I about got it where I want it. Start adding my toppings here in just a second. Okay. There we go. Now, I also did another pizza. What was that? How many days ago that was? Maybe 5 days ago. It's on my page too. It's just a short of it when it came out the oven. But I really should have did the video that day. But right now, we're going to go ahead. Let me wash my hands right quick. Alright, so now we're getting ready to add our toppings. Now, this sauce that I have is just regular old pizza sauce, store-bought sauce, but I added a few things to it because I like extra flavor. So I added a little bit of minced garlic, onion powder, and Italian seasoning. So I'm gonna go ahead and start putting this on there. And we like a lot of sauce in my household. We're gonna have us a lot of sauce. And this pizza crust stands up so good, it is not funny. Y'all look over my baby girl in there. She having a fit right now, but she'll be all right. She know I'm in here cooking, and she normally want to be in here under my foot, but she came tonight because I'm filming. So her daddy got her. All right. And the other thing, my cheeses. I went to the store and they were completely sold out of the shredded pepper jack cheese. So I'm using what I got at home, as well as a little bit of shredded cheddar cheese, sharp cheddar that I had on the block, and I just shredded it down. And also I'm using provolone. But trust me, any cheese you want to use, it's gonna work perfectly. Because once it melts, you ain't gonna see the size of the cheese no more. It's not gonna be a square, it's gonna be melted cheese. Alright. Try to make sure it's all the way to the edges. I love that sauce, man. Alright. Alright, so that's that. Now, I'm gonna go in with my pepper jack cheese. So I'm just going to lay that on there like that. Just want to make sure everything is covered. And like I said, you can use whatever cheese you want. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with my ground beef. Get that on there. And what I did to my ground beef, I made it pretty much sausage. I added some sage and a few other spices. It tastes literally like sausage, and all this is ground beef, y'all. But I used to have to make sausage for my son's father because he didn't eat pork, but he wanted that sausage, so I had to figure out a way, and I got it, girl. I got it. So now, and we like a lot of meat in our house, so don't judge me. Get that all evenly spread out. Get some more over here. Okay. 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 That's my hamburger meat. And then I'm gonna add, don't want to put these on. I can put my onions and bell peppers on. And I just got them all cut up prior to the video. That way y'all ain't watching me boring as hell, chopping up no darn vegetables. All right. Okay, that's all my veggies. And sometimes I also like to add red bell peppers, the yellow ones too, because I like that sweet taste that they got. All right. So now I'm gonna add the rest of my cheese and then the pepperoni. Actually, no. I'm gonna put this on. No, I'm not gonna do this. I'm gonna go ahead and put the pepperoni on there. But I'm gonna save some for afterwards, and I like to cut up a few of them first, because my daughter will sit there and pick every last one of them off and eat them by themselves. So to get her to eat the whole thing without doing that, I just go ahead and chop some up. So we're gonna cut some of these up on here. I just like to do it like this, simply once down the middle like that, and then there you go, separate pieces. Just break it up on top of that like that. Yeah. And this is turkey pepperoni because everybody in my house don't eat pork, so But we love pepperoni, so it tastes okay. It tastes pretty good, actually. It don't really taste as bad as a lot of people try to make it out to be, but we like it, so that's what we doing. And hopefully, if y'all are watching, still watching, please go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for watching my channel. There's a lot more stuff to come. And if it's a certain way you like to do your pizza or certain doughs that you make for different desserts, leave it in the comments. I like to hear about it. Okay. So that's the pepperoni. I'm going to do a little bit more. That don't look like enough to me. Y'all are gonna love this recipe for this dough. Y'all gonna be like, what the heck? That is amazing. When y'all see it come out the oven, y'all might go make one now. But it's real easy. It's only a couple of ingredients. Pretty much Greek yogurt and self-rising flour. Okay, so now with this last step, I'm going to put some provolone cheese on top of this. And remember, we got cheese on the very bottom too, because I like layers of cheese. Put it like that. Because I also am gonna come through here with some shredded sharp cheddar. To help fill in them other gaps. Provolone cheese is really good. We like it in our house. So, like I said, whatever cheese y'all want to use, go right ahead. There is no wrong way or no wrong cheese to use on a pizza that you like. And then I'm going to go in with my cheddar. Go around these edges. And then at the end, I also like to sprinkle it with a little bit more Italian seasoning. Get that on there real good. There we go. Okay. And then I'm going to put some more pepperoni on top. And this is just Hormel brand, if you just want to know what brand I'm using. Okay, I think that's gonna about cover it. Think I got enough, John? Okay. All right. So that's that. Let me get my Italian seasoning. And this is a non-stick pan. Again, this is a 17 by 11. And this is going to go in the oven at 350 degrees for about 25 minutes. Because you got to remember, this dough is raw. So this ain't just no regular pizza crust that's already cooked and ready to go. It's going to take about 25 minutes. And you'll be able to know when it's brown. When it's brown, it's done. When it's that golden brown crust like at Pizza Hut or wherever you might go to eat at. When it look like that, it's done. I'm telling you, you're going to see it. So, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and put this bad boy in the oven right now. Look at that, y'all. When y'all see this come out, y'all going to be like, oh, my God. And I'm going to cut right into it for y'all. So, we'll be right back. 25 minutes. I'm going to set my timer and get that on there. So, all right, y'all, I'm back. The pizza is out the oven. I had to let it cool for a few minutes. But this is it right here. So, and I put it on a cutting board. But what I want y'all to look at is this crust. Look at that. Nice. Nice. And it's soft. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and cut this thing. And let my son jump. You want an end piece or?
It doesn't matter. Yeah, end piece.
Okay, we're going to go ahead and cut this bad boy. I know you want a big piece. And then we're going to let Jonathan taste it. Y'all look at that crust. My hands clean. So, Jonathan, pick that bad boy up and tell me what it tastes like. Yeah. It's hot.
Real good.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
All right, y'all. Let's so basically I want y'all to be able to try this. It's really good. This whole house smells like a freaking pizzeria in here. And I'm not just saying that, but I'm telling y'all the difference in this crust is the herbs. You know what I'm saying? Them herbs are all in that crust. I mean, you just can't go wrong with this crust, y'all. You just cannot. You just cannot. And like I said in the beginning of the video, with the different cheeses that I use, it don't matter because at the end of the day, it's gonna melt. And look at it. It came out perfect. So this is our dinner tonight. So I figured I'd go ahead and do a quick video. It wasn't really quick, but I wanted y'all to get in on this because this is some good eating. So y'all watch me make it from scratch. So again, these are the ingredients. Your main 2 ingredients. Self-rising flour, plain Greek yogurt, and what I added a few things, but I like to add butter to mine. I love Blue Bonnet. That's my girl. So don't come for me. And I add the Italian seasoning also into the crust, the dough as I'm making it. So y'all go ahead and give this a try. This is our dinner for tonight. The pizza, I also made a little side salad or something like that. And we got marinara sauce that I made right here. It's just a little simple salad, but really that's it. It's easy. And it took 25 minutes to bake. After that, I took it out, let it cool for about 5 minutes, and brought y'all back, let y'all see me cut it, and my son taste it. So, y'all tell me what y'all think. Go ahead, and if you still watching this video, go ahead and give it a like, a thumbs up, subscribe. Tell your friends, your family. And till next time, y'all be blessed. Bye.